Please turn your sound on to hear full explanations of our answers. Thank you. Question is, can tinnitus get worse? And my answer to that is that untreated, it usually does. Tinnitus is related to hearing damage, so and that is a primary factor involved. So the reason that it usually gets worse if it's untreated is one reason is because hearing damage tends to, if you suffered hearing damage and you now have tinnitus, well, there's no reason for that to stop unless you take pretty big measures to protect your hearing from here on in. And unfortunately, many people who maybe have light tinnitus to start off with, they don't realize this and they do nothing to protect their ears. So all the things that were causing damage in all the years gone by and decades gone by continue to do damage, and as the damage to the hearing gets worse, then the tinnitus intensity also rises. And another big reason that it gets worse is because stress and anxiety are also related to tinnitus. It's what's called a negative feedback loop. So the more that you are aware of your tinnitus, the more that you kind of let it get to you, then the greater your perception of the intensity is. The intensity actually goes up, and when that happens, then you get even more stressed and anxious about it, and it happens again, and it keeps going. It's a vicious circle. It's a bit like, say you're in a doctor's waiting room and there's a baby that's crying quite loud, and you've got two ways to react to that. The first is to it may get on your nerves, and over time, as the baby keeps on crying, you'll get more and more angry. Or the other way is to just accept it, that is what babies do, and it's there, but you don't need to focus your mind on it. You can focus your mind on whatever else you were doing. You may be thinking of something, or you may be reading a book or a newspaper or whatever it is, but not to focus on the source of irritation. And it's a bit like that with that's a kind of analogy I like to make between that and tinnitus, that the more attention that you give it, the worse it will actually get for you. So can tinnitus get worse untreated? It usually does. I just want to leave you now. I hope you found this video interesting and informative. And for best results, if you want to reduce the intensity of your tinnitus and get some relief from it, which will of course make a radical difference to your quality of life, and even in some cases to the extent that you may be effectively cured, then please have a look down below. I'll put a link in the description box, and if you click on that link, it'll take you to a website that has helped thousands of tinnitus sufferers, and it's a completely 100% natural way to get relief from tinnitus. This is not some kind of mystery potion or pills that don't work, or strange devices or anything like that. Have a look. It's very, very different, but it's worked for a lot of people, and it could work for you too. So it's definitely worth you looking, especially if you've looked around, and like many other tinnitus sufferers, you've seen a lot of stuff that just doesn't work. If you have a look at this, I think that you'll be mildly surprised, and it'll be very useful to you. So please check it out. Click the link down below. I'll see you soon in my next video. Take care.